It has been a very long night and day here at the David Pakman Show, one bleeding into the next. You have no idea what we've been dealing with since about 9 p.m. last night until very late this morning. I'm sort of in disbelief that this is going on, but I am going to report to you today that our coverage of last night's Democratic presidential debate on CBS was shut down midstream, jeopardizing our entire Twitch account and the revenue that comes with it. But the details here are what is sickening, and this is way bigger than the David Pakman Show. The stream that we were running yesterday of the debate with our commentary and your participation was cut either by high-priced consultants hired by CBS to shut down independent media, or by some kind of right-wing troll group posing as representatives of CBS. Now, this may sound confusing, and it is, and I'm going to try to explain it to you as clearly as I can, because so much of this information is still developing. We're in the middle of an investigation. We are engaging lawyers. And as you can imagine, this is not what I want to be dealing with in the middle of one of the most important elections in our history. But this is how they win, by making me have to deal with this stuff. So sit down and get a load of this one. As many of you know, we do our debate coverage on Twitch, where we've built a nice following of close to 30,000 viewers. It's not 810,000 like we have on YouTube, but we have a growing and steady base of close to 30,000 followers on Twitch. Yesterday during the debate, about halfway through our stream, which at the time had close to 6,000 live viewers, a nice debate for us. We had a lot of great audience participation. It was a great alternative to the disastrous moderation that was being provided by CBS. Our stream was shut down, and I was notified that we had received a copyright strike. These copyright strikes do not expire on Twitch, and that means that we are now permanently one strike away from losing our Twitch account forever. The whole point of building up Twitch for the last 8 months was that the streaming on YouTube had become too risky, because YouTube is already in the pocket of so many of the large media companies, and they can shut us down anytime at the press of a button. So we started building up an audience on Twitch, and it became a nice source of revenue for us. So I get a message, and it says, "You've received a copyright takedown for your stream of the CBS debate." Now, my initial assumption was, of course, CBS started striking people doing commentary on the debate that they were broadcasting. But upon further inspection, it looks like my stream, Sam Cedar's stream, the Surf's stream, Trihex's stream, and a whole bunch of others, they were taken down not by CBS, but by a shadowy organization called Praxis Political Legal. If I look at the email I received, it says it was actually Praxis Political Legal who took down my stream on CBS's behalf. Now, this is already very odd, because a lot of the companies as large as CBS, they have an internal legal and copyright team that handles this stuff. They don't hire someone else. But when they do, they hire someone that you would be able to sort of find information about. And that's where this gets even weirder. Praxis Political Legal lists a contact email in the copyright takedown that they sent me. That email is praxispol.com. So I immediately emailed that address to see what's going on and to explain what we were doing and that, we want to have this strike removed. The email address does not exist. Praxis Political Legal lists an email address where when you email them, you get a bounce back that says address not found. So now it's starting to get really weird. Praxis Political Legal files a copyright takedown for CBS. Their contact email does not even exist. So then I said, well, let's find the website for Praxis Political Legal. When you go to their website, they claim to provide political consulting and legal services, but they provide almost no information whatsoever about who they are. And in fact, they don't even have their own website. They use one of these cheap single-page placeholder websites by a company called Card with 2 R's, CARRD. It's like a company that has a website that is companyname.blogspot.com. Very weird. We aren't able to find any real evidence that this company exists, at least under this name. So we have two possibilities here, and they're both really bad. Possibility number one is sometimes these hatchet job political consultancies, they deliberately maintain almost no internet presence, specifically because they focus on doing things that they don't necessarily want to be known for, like shutting down left-wing streamers commenting on a debate. So it's possible that it's a real company, that CBS really did hire them, and that's sick that if that's what's going on. The other possibility is because CBS has not in the past shut down independent media streams of debates, and because companies the size of CBS, again, often handle copyright stuff internally, not by hiring out. The other possibility is that this company is not really representing CBS, that they have fraudulently claimed to Twitch to be representatives of CBS in order to shut down streams like mine and so many others on Twitch. So either way, this is a crisis because, first of all, no corporation should have a monopoly on the platform that people can view a debate that is being used to decide who is going to represent the Democratic Party in the general election and who is going to be president ultimately if they are going to defeat Donald Trump. I've said it before, it's disgusting that one can monopolize something that is in the public interest, or supposed to be anyway, when the moderation's good, like a debate. It's disgusting. But if it turns out that this is a fraudulent group claiming to represent CBS and they're just lying about who they are, then Twitch has a real problem here. The contact email for this Praxis Political doesn't even exist. How did Twitch even set them up as an arbiter of copyright takedowns? What they do in order to shut streams like ours down, if indeed they are fakes, is falsely represent themselves to Twitch as agents of CBS. That's an issue, if that's the case, that Twitch needs to deal with, and YouTube as well needs to deal with immediately. Now, in the meantime, we've had to obtain legal representation because our Twitch account now is at risk. One more bogus claim, and our entire Twitch account is shut down forever, okay? So I hate that this is what's going on, but I think we have to fight it with legal services, and that's not cheap. We could do the minimum, which is like, I just don't do any more debate streams, and they win. Maybe we have to do that. I don't want to do that, okay? But if we get one more strike on Twitch, we're done. Like, that's it. Our account is done for good. Or we can get really involved, fight it. I want to do that. Get a lawyer, try to get these strikes removed, and figure out who is behind this company. So grab a membership. If this bothers you, if you believe that this is what we need to be fighting against at a time that is so crucial for our democracy, where we are trying to decide who is going to fight against Donald Trump, disinformation, propaganda, all of this stuff is happening, grab a membership at joinpakman.com. Okay. I can't believe that I spent the better part of the overnight dealing with this, but it's where we are and we've got to fight it. So the coupon code 2020 now, I don't care if you discount your membership or not. Anything helps. It does. Joinpakman.com. You can sign up in under a minute. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/David Pakman Show. Speaking to lawyers again this afternoon. I will update you sometime later this week.